Hello everyone, my name is Marc McKee and I'm a professor here at McGill University in Montreal. Today I'd like to show you, in a not-so-secret hidden location, in an alcove of our basement in this building, a very interesting and rare piece of scientific equipment. Such equipment led scientists and people around the world to see images for the first time of very small nano details. This means visualizing molecular and atomic structure in biologic and other materials. This led to Nobel Prize-winning discoveries using these microscopes. Not one, not two, but 3 Nobel Prizes have been awarded, largely based on the use of electron microscopes. Let's go have a closer look. What you're about to see is one of the first electron microscopes made in the Americas. This one was made in the 1940s and was made by the Radio Corporation of America, RCA, in the United States. It was the second electron microscope arriving in Canada, and this one you're about to see is the first one at McGill University. Radio Corporation of America started making electron microscopes because they were also interested in electron-emitting cathode ray tubes for radio and TV, and thus the similar interest in anything that emits electrons. So here it is in all its great gray, glorious color. But before we say a few things about it, let's backtrack and say a few things about how electron microscopes came to be in North America. Significantly, electron microscope development in North America started at the University of Toronto in the physics department. Chairman Eli Burton, at the time, had been to conferences in Europe and in Germany, where he learned about the development of electron microscopes by Max Knoll and Ernst Ruska, and in the early 30s, and he brought back that information to Toronto, assembled a team of Canadian graduate students who started making their own electron microscope. And lo and behold, they developed a very good electron microscope that broke the resolution ceiling of light microscopy, like Knoll and Ruska had done in Germany, and it is now famously known as the 1938 Toronto microscope. They continued to make more and more performant microscopes and made their mark. And then James Hillier, one of those graduate students, was recruited by the Radio Corporation of America in the United States at that time in the 30s to develop an electron microscopy division in the United States. And so he did, using the technology that was put together in Canada. So let's take a closer look. This is the electron column. The electron beam is accelerated down the column through a very thin or small specimen that goes in here. And then the electromagnetic lenses are focused with these knobs on this panel. And then a regular camera with photographic plates takes a picture at the bottom of this microscope. And those negatives are developed by regular photographic means. Et voila! That is how the world was exposed to the new nano world with molecular and atomic structure. Let's have a look at the guts of this beautiful machine. Whoa, beautiful. What a glorious retro steampunk assembly of copper, brass, glass, and metal. So finally, this is a very good example of good teamwork between Americans and Canadians. Maybe next time you think of something small, you may think about this video and this magnificent machine. Thank you for listening.